Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, today at the Senzo Meyiwa Trial Court, we had Maria Elizabeth Pretorius, who is the car tracker specialist. As Maria was busy giving her evidence about the whereabouts of Longwe Twala on the day Senzo Meyiwa was murdered, Mr. Mngomezulu fell sick and the court had to adjourn. Family, let's watch and listen.
Yeah, okay, fine. Mr. Mngomezulu, let's see.
My Lord, this morning I got an instruction from accused number one.
I can't hear you.
I received an instruction from accused number one.
Yeah.
To withdraw the objection. To withdraw.
Who must withdraw?
The objection.
Oh, I see. You are withdrawing the objection.
Correct.
Okay. Wise move. Yes, Mr. Musepili.
My Lord, in the light of Mr. Mngomezulu making a withdrawal, I would not have any submissions to court now.
Now?
So there are no submissions from me in respect to whatever he wanted to raise, my Lord.
You are withdrawing them also?
Yes.
Yes, Mr.
In any event, would have instructions that we would have been abided by the order of the court. So, in the light of the withdrawal, I think it's also a wise move for us to also withdraw whatever that we would have intended to say.
Right, I hear you, Mr. Mngomezulu.
Thank you, my Lord. I have no submissions. Thank you.
Is it? Arising
from Mr. Mngomezulu's submissions.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Cholola.
Thank you, my Lord, for the indulgence that was granted on me yesterday to prepare a written heads on the response, my Lord. My Lord, after the court had adjourned, I engaged with counsel for accused number one and accused number one regarding the instructions on the issue in dispute, my Lord. And it appeared, my Lord, that they will no longer be proceeding with opposing the application that had been brought by the state. As a result, my Lord, I have no submissions, my Lord.
Okay. Yeah, why did you want me to prepare? You see, I did this. Prepared for about 4 hours. Okay, fine. Apparently, you say you can go on.
So, yes, the issues are now moved. We can then proceed.
Okay, thanks.
The state calls the next witness, Mrs. Maria Elizabeth Pretorius.
Yeah, you can swear, the interpreter will swear, Mrs. Maria.
As the court pleases, please state your names and surnames in full.
Maria Elizabeth Pretorius.
Do you have an objection to taking the prescribed oath?
No objection.
Do you know that taking the oath is binding on your conscience?
I do.
If what you're going to say before the court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
So, my Lord.
Okay.
As the court please, my Lord, yesterday we handed up exhibit triple P. We just want to make sure if the court has got that exhibit.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Yeah, triple P.
Yes, triple P.
Okay. Yes.
Court pleases. Ms. Pretorius, where are you currently attached? Where are you currently employed?
I'm currently employed as a sergeant in the South African Police Service at the Soweto K9 unit.
Athi usayitsheni esiphoyiseni sase South Africa usebenzela eSoweto kulabo abasebenza nezinja.
And for how long have you been in the employ of the South African Police?
Since October 2021.
Athi useqale ukusenza esiphoyiseni October 2021.
Before that, where were you employed?
From 2016 up until 2021, I was employed with Tracker Connect.
Uthi-ke ukusukela ngo-2016 ukufika no-2021 wayesebenzela inkampani ekuthiwa i-Traffic Connect.
And in what position were you employed at Tracker Connect?
Wathi wawusebenzani-ke lapha e-Tracker Connect? Sorry.
I was employed as an investigator.
Bathi lapho-ke ngangisebenza njengomuntu ongumseshi.
And what type of company is at Tracker Connect?
Tracker Connect is a motor vehicle tracking company.
Bathi Tracker Connect yilaba funa izimoto.
Just want to show you a document that serves as exhibit triple P. Can you just put in record the names that appear there on the document, on the first page?
Maria Elizabeth Pretorius.
Magama lapho Maria Elizabeth Pretorius.
On page 2 of the document, at the bottom of the page, there's a date. Just put that date on record.
The date will be 2018-01-29.
Can you tell me the date again?
2018-01-29.
Mhla 29 January 2018.
And the name of the deponent?
Maria Elizabeth Pretorius.
Ubhale lapho Maria Elizabeth Pretorius.
And below that, there's a commissioning stamp. Can you just put the date on record in the place? Where was it commissioned?
It was commissioned at Johannesburg, and the date will be 2018-01-29.
I see the commission. Uthule commissioned eGoli usuku ka 2018-01-29.
And on the first page of the document, there's initial in there. Whose initials are those?
Those initials will be mine.
My initials are lapho awami.
Can you then go ahead and put the contents of the document exhibit triple P on record?
In paragraph 2,
You can start at paragraph 1, just where you were employed at the time.
in paragraph 1, I'm an adult female employed at Tracker Connect, Stone Mill Office Park, 340 Republic Road, Darrenwood, Johannesburg. Telephone number 082-782-4250 as the investigation and compliance investigator.
Lapha iparagraph iqala uthi ngumuntu wesifazane ne-ID number yakhe ibekiwe lapha uthi uqashwe i-Tracker Connect eStone Mill Office Park 340 Republic Road eDarrenwood eJohannesburg ne-phone number yakhona ibekiwe lapho uthi-ke wayesebenza njengomseshi.
Did the court want to say something?
No, just saying maybe she should just read the contents and then, as usual, the interpreter will do it afterwards.
As a court, please.
Yes, my lord. Paragraph 2. The Tracker SkyTrax system is a GSM global system for mobile communication based system. All positions, locations are determined by global positioning satellites, GPS, and are 5 meters accurate. SkyTrax uses Navstar global positioning satellites for the GPS data that is received. In my capacity as the company investigator, I have access to all records of vehicles fitted with Tracker Connect Pty Limited technology. According to Tracker Connect Pty Limited records, a VW Polo Vivo 1.4 with a registration number Charlie Mike 42 Hotel Kilo Golf Papa, registered in the name of S. Twala, is registered on the tracker database and fitted with a Skytrax unit.
Just a minute. Now, in paragraph 3, you mentioned the name of S. Twala. What relationship would that person have with the company?
That would be one of Tracker Connect's clients.
And as a client, what information would you have on the company's, what information would appear on the company's record?
On the tracker system, it will give us the owner of the vehicle, his residential address, contact details, email address, and then it will also indicate the specific vehicle that the client has got a tracking unit with us.
Bathi-ke abakuphethe-ke ngama-client abo kusho ukuthi-ke ukuthi ubani umnini wemoto nokuthi uhlalaphi no ikheli lakhe la ehlala khona nokuthi uthinteka kanjani futhi-ke imininingwane yokumthinta ne-email nokuthi yiphi le moto-ke ene-tracker okusho ukuthi esikwazi ukulandelela umkhondo wayo.
In paragraph 3 of your affidavit, from the sentence starting with, according to Tracker Company Pty Ltd records, a VW Polo Vivo 1.4 with registration number CM42HKGP registered in the name of S. Twala is registered on the Tracker database and fitted with a Skytrax unit. Can you explain how the unit works?
So the units get installed into the vehicles has got a specific serial number, and then as well it has a SIM card inside the unit.
Just a minute.
Manje-ke kuthiwa kukhona-ke umshini abawufakayo lapha ukulandelela umkhondo wemoto ufakwa emotweni, inenombolo engafani nezinye futhi-ke ine-SIM card ngaphakathi.
Yes.
This unit is used to send signals to satellites.
Manje usho ukuthi-ke lokho abakufaka lapha emotweni kona-ke kuthumela imilayezo iye ku-satellite.
And once the unit has established connection to a satellite,
Manje kuma ukuthi-ke lo mshini-ke usuxhumanile-ke ne-satellite.
the satellite will determine the time as well as the location of that specific vehicle at that specific time.
Manje-ke i-satellite-ke na izohlola-ke bese ikhipha isikhathi nokuthi le moto ibikuphi ngaleso sikhathi.
That information is then sent back from the satellites to a tracker's back office where the information is stored on a system.
Manje-ke i-satellite izothumela yonke le mininingwane emshinini wethu enkampanini lapho-ke izogcinwa khona.
When information is then needed regarding the movement of a vehicle,
Uma kukhona-ke abafuna ukwaziwa ngokuthi imoto ibihamba phi,
when a trip log is needed,
uma ukuthi-ke kufuneka uhlelo-ke lokuthi imoto ibihamba phi nakuphi,
I would enter into the system the registration number of the vehicle,
manje mina-ke ngifakayo nje kulo mshini wethu ngifaka i-registration yaleyo moto.
then I would enter a starting date as well as a starting time,
Ngizofaka-ke nesikhathi-ke nosuku la kufanele iqale khona,
and then an end date and an end time.
bese ngifake nosuku la ifanele igcine khona nesikhathi.
The system will then generate a report for that specified time.
Manje ke umshini ke usuzokhipha umbiko ngalesi sikhathi engisicelile.
And I would then have access to that trip log.
Manje ke lapho ke sengizothola ke lo mbiko ochaza ukuthi imoto ibihamba phi nakuphi.
It is a system generated report which is not able to be edited manually.
Manje ke lo mbiko lona wenziwa umshini futhi awukwazi ukushintsheka nanoma ingayiphi indlela.
What the system generates is what we are able to see and what we are able to print.
Manje ke lo mbiko akakhishwa umshini iwona ke sikwazi ukuprinta nokuwubona.
Just a minute. Yes.
So that is a general of how the system works.
Ya indlela ke lo umshini osebenza ngayo.
Now, explain the circumstances under which you will access the record of a specific vehicle stored in the company's database.
In my position, I would receive a section 205 subpoena from an investigating officer.
Mina ke bengithola ke isicelo singaphansi kwa section 205 esivela kumseshi.
On the section 205, it will give me the details of the vehicle as well as the required dates and times of the report that is needed.
Leso sicelo ke sizobe sinemniningwane ke yemoto nokuthi ke icelelwa ziphi izikhathi.
That is when I will draw the report as well as a statement which will be handed over to the investigating officer.
Lapho ke mina bese ngikhipha umbiko nestatement esizonikwa ke umseshi.
Yes, you may proceed to paragraph 4.
Paragraph 4. The information contained in the attached trip log is for the period 24 October 2014 from 00:00 hours until 27 October 2014 at 23:59, as generated from the Tracker Connect database and indicates the following. Column 1, date and time, reflects the date and time of the information update. Column 2, SMS delivery time, reflects the time a message is sent to the back office. Column 3 and 4, GPS coordinates. This is where the vehicle was according to global positioning satellites at the time of the update. Can I continue to the next page?
Yes.
Column 5, location. This indicates where the vehicle was driving in regards to street, suburb and city. Column 6 and 7, speed. This is the speed that the vehicle was traveling as well as the road speed. Column 8, odo, the distance the vehicle has traveled since the previous update. Column 9, status. The status of the vehicle at the time of information update reflects whether or not vehicle was driving, ignition, switched off, etc.
So please, we'll just request Mr. Ngobo to interpret the affidavit from the beginning.
The court pleases. It trackers Sky Track System. Umshini osebenza ngokuthi usebenzise ama-satellite nakhona ke zonke indawo lapho ke ezibhekwa ilo mshini lezi zikwazi ukuthi zicoyiye ukufikela kuma mitha amahlanu. uSky Track sisebenzisa iNavstar positioning satellite okusho ukuthi satellite le esetshenziswayo ukuthi ke ilethe ulwazi lonke mayelana nale moto ebhekiwe. Mina ke emsebenzini wami njengolandelela umkhondo ngangikwazi ukuthi ngene kulomshini lona na wonke imbiko ekhona la emshinini ngazo zonke imoto ezifakwe lo mshini lo we-tracker osebenza ngaphansi ke kwe-tracker connect kusho ukuthi lapha ke i-VW Polo i-1.4 ene-registration uCM42HKGP eyayingaphansi kwegama lika-S Twala yayirejistiwe-ke lapha ku-tracker ifakwe nomshini we-Skytrax unit. Konke-ke lokho okukhona la kulombiko kujobelelo lana kulezi sikhathi eziqala ngomhla ka-24 kuMfumfu October 2014 qala ke ngo-12 wasebusuku ukuyofika ngomhla ka-27 kuMfumfu 2014 ngesikhathi sika-23:59 okusho ukuthi ke 1 minute to 10 njengoba ke ziphishwe emshinini wase-tracker ezikhombisa ke nakho kulandelayo.
Up to page 2.
End of page 2.
Yes.
Thank you. Thoke lana ku column 1 kuvela ke isikhathi nosuku. Column yesibili ikhuluma ukuthi ke SMS lena yalethwa ngasikhatsini ehhovisi. Column yesithathu isitshela ngokuthi ke imoto lena kuyiphi indawo ngaphansi kwe global positioning satellite. Column yesihlanu ikhombisa ke ukuthi ke imoto yayikuphi nehamba kanjani nekuliphi idolobha nakuyiphi ilokishi ngaleso sikhathi. Ngaphansi kwalokho ka6 no7 ikhombisa ke isivinini imoto yayihamba ngaso. Kusho ukuthi unumber 8 ukhombisa ukuthi imoto isihambe indawo engakanani ukusukela umshini ugcine ukuthumela umbiko. Column number 9 ichaza ukuthi ke imoto ke yayenzani ngalesi sikhathi ke kuthunyelwa lolu lwazi. Kusho ukuthi ke lokho kuchaza ukuthi imoto yayihamba futhi nokuthi ke imoto ukhiye wemoto wawucinyiwe noma ungacinyiwe.
If we can then move over to the trip log itself. Well, just to orientate the court, the trip log consists of 67 pages.
Right.
The page numbers appear at the bottom right of the trip log. If I can ask you then to turn to page 45. In page 35.
I'm on page 45.
Yes.
Yes.
On page 45, as indicated, appear at the bottom right corner of the page. If I can ask you to put the trip number on record on the 26th of October 2014.
On page 45 of the trip log, we have got trip number 73 and trip number 74.
Lapho ke umhla ka-26 ikhombisa ukuthi kune trip number 73 no trip actual number 74.
Thank you. If we can perhaps focus on trip number 74, just put the date on record that appears below trip number 74.
Trip number 74, the date is 2014-10-26.
Manje ke lapha ngaphansi ka trip number 73 athi kumhla ka-26 kuMfumfu October 2014.
If I can ask you then to turn the page over on the same trip number 74, on the same date, 26 October 2014, at the time 18:57 and 29. If you can just put the information that appears there on record.
On the trip log, on the date 2014 10:26, time 18:57:29, it indicates that the vehicle is moving in Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus, Gauteng, South Africa.
Can I show you the time? Showing ngesikhathi 18:57:29 imoto ikhombisa lapha ukuthi ehamba eKutlanong Street eVosloorus.
Yes, the next entry.
At 18:58:34, the vehicle shows ignition off at Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus, Gauteng, South Africa.
Manje ngesikhathi 18:58:34 imoto ikhombisa ukuthi ukhiya ucishiwe. Futhi ke yayisekubona lo mgwaqo uKutlanong Street eVosloorus eGauteng.
Yes, the next entry. 1914 seconds.
At 1900 hours and 14 seconds, the vehicle shows ignition on Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus, Gauteng, South Africa.
Isikhathi 1914 imoto lapho ikhombisa ukuthi ukhiya usuyasebenza kusho ukuthi ke imoto ke sebeyistartile lapho isekhona kuKutlanong Street eVosloorus.
At 19:01:28, the vehicle indicates ignition off Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus, Gauteng, South Africa.
Uthi 19:01:28 imoto ikhombisa ukuthi ukhiya ucishisiwe ocishiwe ngaleso sikhathi kodwa isekubona umgwaqo uKutlanong Street eVosloorus.
At 20:43:34, a vehicle indicates motion at Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus, Gauteng, South Africa.
Manje ke imoto ke lapha ikhombisa ukuthi iyayinyakaza kodwa ke ukhiye wawucishiwe ngesikhathi sika 20:43:34 kodwa umgwaqo kusewona uKutlanong Street eVosloorus.
At 20:43:44, a vehicle is indicating ignition off Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus, Gauteng, South Africa.
Ngesikhathi sika 20:43:44 imoto isekubona lo mgwaqo uKutlanong Street kodwa icishiwe.
God, please, my Lord, I'm told one of our colleagues is not well and
It's not well.
yeah, and request a brief adjournment. Yes.
Is it? How long?
Maybe 30 minutes.
Hello?
Maybe 30 minutes.
30. What's the time now?
10:41.
So what time do we come back? 11:30.
Maybe 11:30.
Okay, 11:30 then.